So, as we're discussing, this whole game is based on this whole conspiracy theory of these parent Pokemon. Do they exist or not? You know, these dinosaurs are weird cryptid creatures, or these aliens or UFOs. And the professor is used through the power of the same crystal that's used for these Pokemon in the game to change any type they want. These same crystals are used for the time machine to search for these Pokemon, right? So these crystals are actually from a the legendary Pokemon of the entire game, in a sense of the DLC, the Indigo Disc, the second part of Terrapagos, who we saw in the beginning, the little turtle, and has a little multiple forms. So Terrapagos, or however you like to pronounce it, is very interesting. So apparently, its crystals are the ones that allowed the time machine to even work, or it kind of gave it power. So what does it mean? What does this Pokemon represent, right? So the Scarlet and Violet book makes cryptic hints that it may be linked to an unknown Pokemon resembling a disc made of layers of overlapping hexagons. So maybe just could be a reference to maybe Saturn, or maybe even just, how would you say, just the number 6 in general as part of the number 369, right? But the truth of this has yet to be confirmed. A journal in Research Station Number 1 further implies its existence and relationship to the phenomenon. The journal reads, "We have determined that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call Terrapagos. The interlocking hexagonal plates that comprise Terrapagos' shell must somehow cause this phenomenon, which I've dubbed terastallizing." So this Pokemon is ultimately conferred to be Terrapagos, a 19 type in the game, a 19 Terra type actually. And Terra is terastallization, which is in the game the Pokemon gets this little crystal, and they can change to any type during the battle once, right? So we already have 18 types in the game, so the 19th Terra type is the Stellar type, which was later discovered and named by the professors in the game. So, well, I got some background noise, so just rather focus on this. So if we even look at the word terrestrial, what that means, right? It's a combination of terra. Terra usually has a R, but terra means earth, right? And if you rearrange it, it's the word astral is inside. There's an anagram you can say for partial anagram for the word astral, right? And if you take out the other letters, you have, I don't know if it's French, A astral, or ET, ET astral. Probably not something that they want to do on purpose, but that's cool. But it's definitely terrestrial. So terra is earth, and astral, we'll look at the definition, pretty much means stars or a different dimension. So terrestrial is almost like these crystals that are these earthly crystals that are connected to the stars or the astral, right? Terrestrial. Here's an example, the stellar type. The stellar type is pretty much all the Pokemon types combined. So it just means everything. Stellar, star, right? Stellar is also the theme for astral. Astral also means star, such as astrology, right? So if you look at the definition for astral, astral is of connected with or resembling the stars. Okay, astral navigation. Or relating to a supposed non-physical realm of existence to which various psychic and paranormal phenomena are ascribed. Excuse me, sorry. So astrals relate to non-physical realm of existence, to supposed. So this is like a conspiracy theory itself. It's like the same way the Scarlet and Violet book are written, like, oh, this Pokemon apparently this. So these are our Scarlet and Violet books right here. The internet itself saying relating to a supposed non-physical realm of existence to which various psychic and paranormal phenomena are ascribed, and which the physical human body is said to have a counterpart. So spiritual beings from the astral plane, for example. And you can see there's crystals everywhere. This crystal is part of even the whole terrestrial. It's literally a crystal or a gem, right? Terrapagos, the legendary. So crystals, there's also here. Some could say it's a pseudoscience. Some could say it's the power of belief, sure. So crystals work with the human energy field and can move, absorb, focus, direct, and diffuse energy within the body. Crystals are alive like everything else in the universe. They vibrate at different levels depending on their composition and color, right? We've even seen before that color is definitely different wavelengths or different vibrations, with red being the lowest frequency and violet being the highest within our visible range that we can see. And interestingly, to see why Terrapagos is a turtle as well, is that the turtle and the spiritual meaning, in many cultures, it is associated with wisdom and patience, right? Because it lives for a long time. The tortoise is believed to have the ability to live a long time and thus has accumulated great wisdom throughout its life. It represents the idea of taking things easy, being patient, and learning from experiences. And if you look at even Terrapagos in the game, it's like this grand Pokemon with all this ability. It's responsible for all these strange things happening, but at the same time, it's this innocent little cute creature, right? And you could maybe even say that it has wisdom because it kind of grew, it has a little beard, you can say. But we'll check out more themes about Terrapagos. So this is Terrapagos in its not stellar form, but second form. It's first a little baby, and then it turns into this form, right? So interestingly, we can also look at what's the use of crystals in computers, right? Because even the whole theme of this is called the indigo disc, right? A slice of quartz ground to a prescribed thickness that vibrates at a steady frequency when stimulated by electricity. The tiny crystal, about 1/20th or 1/5 of an inch, creates the computer's heartbeat. Without the quartz crystal, there would be no computers as we know them today, right? Or see clock and the megahertz, which is frequency. So it's interesting to see that these crystals actually do have frequency, just as the colors, wavelengths have frequency. Even the sun's rays, ultraviolet, all that, that's all frequency, right? So this creates the computer's heartbeat, because that's how they keep up time. That's how they keep track of time on your computer, right? And Terrapagos is also a disk. So the disk or the hard drive or fixed disk is an electromechanical data storage device that restores and retrieves digital data using magnetic storage with one or more rigid, rapidly rotating platters coated with magnetic material. So this is awfully different. This is just a regular CD, but the hard disk, which is a type of disk inside your computer, right, spins really fast. It literally stores electric data using magnets, right, using magnetic material. So that's interesting to see. Even the sun is a source of electromagnetic energy. So a disk itself stores data magnetically and is activated through an electromechanical system, right? So another interesting thing too is that when we look at the word indigo, right? You can say, oh, maybe that's a reference to old Pokemon in the past of the Indigo Plateau, the highest place you reach in the first Pokemon games. But Indigo, interestingly, as we saw the chakras earlier, where the base chakra, the root chakra, was more red in color, representing Scarlet, and the highest chakra for the crown was representing this level of unity or completion for Violet. But right below the violet chakra is the indigo chakra, right? And the indigo chakra is funnily called the Ajna chakra or third eye chakra. See, so on right below violet. So located, did I miss something there? No, sorry. So located in the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows, the third eye chakra, also known as ajna, governs our intuition, imagination, and spiritual insight. The energy of this chakra acts as a gateway to higher consciousness and supports our ability to see beyond the physical realm. So, this organ in your body called the pineal gland, right? So this is pretty much saying that this third eye chakra, this which is color is indigo, which is the theme of Terrapagos, is apparently has to do with intuition, imagination, and spiritual insight, right? So it's more of a creative aspect of what it represents, right? The root chakra is more about survival. The violet, the violet crown chakra is more about unity, in a sense. But this is specifically about creativity, right? The indigo chakra. So it also says that this chakra acts as a gateway to higher consciousness and supports our ability to see beyond the physical realm. So even as we're saying how for Terrapagos and the word astral, and we saw the astral realm from before, you can see how that's connected. And the astral realm is connected to imagination, right? Imagination. And the whole conspiracy too in the game is that is how are these paradox Pokemon? Are they real, or are they being created by somebody's imagination, but they become real anyway, right? So it's almost like Terrapagos in this game has been discussed by a lot of other people online, is that gives the ability to the person using the time machine or the professor to create things into reality, right? Through the imagination. It's kind of like the more that more people imagine it, the more powerful that gets, and it becomes reality. So in that sense, all the research and all this, even though it's conspiracies, it's very interesting in that sense, right? That's what Terrapagos may represent. So another few more definitions of this chakra. The Ajna chakra is your center of intuition. Oh, funnily too, it's the sixth chakra. And Terrapagos has this hexagon shape, which is 6, right? And I'll go too much into it, it just can be a coincidence. So the Ajna chakra is your center of intuition, also known as the third eye. A balanced sixth chakra invites clairvoyance, which means psychically seeing the future, I believe. Or no, seeing things from a distance. Telepathy, lucid dreaming, expanded imagination, and visualization. So again, that's interesting to see how this is actually, as we were talking about before, this is associated with lucid dreaming. And dreaming is actually a big theme in this game regarding the legendary Pokemon Terrapagos, right? And for the third eye chakra, for also the indigo color meaning, indigo is a combination of blue and violet. Indigo is considered to be a color of integrity, harmony, deep inner awareness, and wisdom. So again, with the turtle and wisdom as well. Indigo contributes to natural psychic gifts, lucid dreaming, and clairvoyance. Indigo color can influence you by putting your mind in a concentrated and focused state. Indigo is a color of meditation and insight, so very imagination based, right? So location again between the eyebrows, the third eye, pineal gland. The color indigo. The mantra, this is interesting, is Om. Om is apparently the first sound ever heard to create the universe. A lot of esoteric meaning behind that. The first vibration. O, the sound of beginning. M, it's the sound of sustenance, and when it disappears, the ending, you know. And this is very interesting too. The element associated with this third eye chakra, or this indigo chakra, is gross energy and matter, right? So even though it's about imagination and all these things, the element associated with is gross energy and matter. So you can say like Tarapagos kind of provides his ability, or has his ability, to create things from imagination into gross energy and matter, like almost making it some sort of deity, right? So if this chakra is balanced, apparently, you have clarity, concentration, imagination, intuition, inner wisdom, you're spiritually aligned, have good vision, and you're mentally strong. Cool. If unbalanced, a lack of intuition and imagination, confusion, uncertainty, vision problems, headache, and anxiety. Right? Not sure what asanas are. So here are some other influences for Tarapagos. So here, in one of the forms of the Hindu god Vishnu, he has a turtle form called Kurma, right? So in that story, Kurma helped hold up a mountain while the demons and gods were churning the ocean of milk for all the great things that they wanted. So that's the story itself. So Vishnu is a god, pretty much is connected with the representation of